Hey guys, it is Tristan with Nerdette's Newsstand, and we actually got some really kind of cool news out of DC today. Or I guess it was yesterday, but they announced this new event they're doing, and it's called Deceased, and it says Batman faces a zombie outbreak in Deceased. And it seems like everything I've said lately has been, you know, what the fuck are you thinking, DC? And this actually, I don't know, I'm kind of into it. It says, a fast-spreading virus, people instantly turn violent, a world consumed by blood, panic, and death. This isn't the latest installment of Walking Dead. Okay, yeah, so I'm not going to do all that, but it is a 6-issue miniseries starting May 1st, and like I said, it's called Deceased. The best part about this, and I think this is what I actually am looking forward to the most when it comes to this series, is it's going to be written by Tom Taylor. And I absolutely love his work when it comes to Injustice. He did such a good job with that. Like, he wrote that so well, and it is absolutely one of my favorite, if not definitely my favorite Elseworld stories, if not one of my favorite DC stories, period. I can't say enough good about his writing. So there is also a team of artists, and I'm not even going to pretend that I can pronounce their name, because I will butcher them. But yeah, this looks really good. He said that he had talked it over with the editor, Ben Abernathy. He had an idea to do a horror zombie tale at DC. He hit him up and asked him if he'd be involved. He was busy. He kind of thought about it over the next few days, and he couldn't stop thinking of new and terrible ways he could torture his favorite heroes in ways that make Injustice look tame by comparison. And oh my god, are you kidding? How can you make Injustice look tame by comparison? This is really what makes me want to read this, because Injustice like put an imprint on my brain, I swear. Like, just within the first comic, we see Lois and we see Jimmy Olsen dead. And then in the next one, we see the Joker. Like, and they don't just like fall over and die. They are brutal. And then the one that gets me the most, oh, it still gets me, is Beast Boy. Oh my god, like the feathers, well, that's all you see after the explosion. It's freaking heartbreaking. So how are you going to make that look tame? It kind of boggles my mind that he could even say that. This is also one thing that I think is really good about this, because it does say the story takes place outside of DC main continuity, which gives him free reign to do whatever he wants. And that says including rack up a high body count. So yeah, maybe it will make it look tame. I'm very, very curious to see that. So Taylor goes on to say, while the characters are the ones everyone knows so well, this is very much its own thing. The reason being, the stakes are real. We can tell a story without holding back. No one you love is safe. Even the icons can fall. So, oh my god, I don't know what he is going to do with this. This is crazy. So basically, the premise of the story looks like, thanks to Darkseid, a techno-organic virus infects the world's network and spreads to some 600 million people through anything with a screen. And oh my god, the first time I read that, I really thought they meant like a window screen or a porch screen, and I was so confused. It took me too long, and to realize that they meant like your phone. So yeah, that's really embarrassing. I don't know why I just shared that with you. Those affected try to remove the virus from their minds by scratching and ripping at their own flesh. But once the virus takes hold, they essentially become a rage zombie. Of course, we know that Batman has a plan in place for virtually every disaster you can imagine, but this pandemic might be more than even the Dark Knight could have prepared for. And I agree, and this is why I think so. We see this variant with Batman affected, and if this affects his brain. Now, are they saying he's going to be infected and that's what's going to bother him? Or these people become zombies and he has to kill them and it goes against his rule, and that is what's going to affect him? So it could go either way. So we see these pages, and they did, give a couple pages here of what it's going to look like, and the art looks pretty good. What I noticed right away is that Darkseid is scratching at himself, like he gets infected, even though he's the one that released it. So originally when I thought of this, I wondered if people like Superman and Supergirl were going to be able to be affected because they're aliens. Well, I guess so. So that's not even an issue. Now, the last question I'm curious about is we see a lot of Cyborg in here. And he's kind of on his knees, like looking up the world, like, why? Yeah. So can he is already part, machine. So you would think he would be instantly affected, but now is that kind of give him some sort of immunity? And will he be the answer to all of this? Like, will he be the one that has to save the day? I don't know. I think so. I call it now. Cyborg's the answer to this whole series. I don't know. I think this looks really cool. I'm definitely going to pick it up, and I think DC is maybe putting their foot in the right direction, but we'll see. Let me know what you guys think, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.